let's get into the planning and what's on the rack this week. For some reason, I feel like it looks like fewer items than last week. So I'm just wondering if I'm not doing the math right. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, how do I do this? So I usually start by pulling one formal outfit, one super casual outfit, and one outfit right in the middle that can be dressed up to be more formal slash dressy, or it can also be dressed down. And then I usually don't wear those items or the outfit together as is. I do this only because it's a shortcut to make sure that I'm pulling out items that have different feelings. But then I wear them and by mixing and matching. So what I did this time, I started out it's going to be hard. Like I said, I live in Los Angeles. I do have an office job, which means I have to live in, like there's AC. No matter how hot it is outside, it's going to be cool at some point during the day inside the office. So my summer dressing doesn't have to, it's not super, super limited. But still, I do love wearing pants, but I wanted to kind of only do skirts or shorts this week. So that was the one limitation that I put on myself, that let me just wear either skirts or shorts this week. So for my formal outfit, what I pulled out was these navy shorts. I mean, it's kind of hilarious that I'm calling it formal, but you know what I mean, right? Like it's not a casual shorts. It's not something that I would wear casually, at least. And then a white button up shirt. Of course, it needs to be ironed. It's a Charlie shirt with the cutout. So this is old, but so, for my context, this is formal enough. Will I wear this together? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. But this was the formal two pieces that I pulled out. Let me put them back. Then for the next outfit, the next one that I usually do after I do this first round is the super casual one, just because I like to go to the extreme. So for the casual, I pulled out this skirt. I mean, it is. Can you tell the texture here? You can see, right? It's like a towel terry texture. So this skirt, it's a pencil skirt, but it's towel, so it's very casual. And this t-shirt, which also needs to be ironed. I really like crisply ironed t-shirts. It looks so good. But this t-shirt, also very casual. I actually just got this dyed. This was an ivory color. I had bought this from Tokyo on my first trip to Tokyo, just as like a souvenir. But then the ivory I wasn't into, so I got this dyed at a Sway in LA. They do these community dye baths where they have colors of the month. Anyway, I just got it back. I am super into the color, but look how cute. So this was my casual outfit that I put together, which gave me these two pieces. And then for the in-between outfit, because I first wanted to see, okay, what is the skirt that is in between? I pulled out this bio twill skirt, which to me, it's like, so the fabric, it's not a wool, right? It's a bio twill. So I don't know how to describe a bio twill, but it's like a casualish fabric, but it's also a pencil skirt. So to me, it's like it can be dressed up, dressed down easily. So this was like the bottom that I pulled out for that in between vibe. Also, there's something about the length that is very I don't know. I call this my matronly chic skirt. There's something that could be very old school about this, but I love it. I think it works really, really well. And then for the top, I pulled out a tropical wool tie top. It's a t-shirt-ish look. It has like these long sleeves that I love. The sleeves that hit you right under the elbows. That's my favorite t-shirt length, but it's not a t-shirt, it's wool. And then it has these ties that you get it right. You can tie the shirt into like a bow or like whatever, a knot. So if that makes it special. So it's somewhere in between, but also it's not like a button down or button up shirt, right? So somewhere in between. So now I had these 6 items with definitely different moods. Once I have these six, because, to get dressed for a week, actually, honestly, six items are enough to get dressed for a whole week because you can mix and match. But I'm at home. I like to wear my clothes. Why would I limit myself? So I do not limit myself. I actually pull in more items. Even though, yes, you could mix and match, I just want to have more options. Then what I do is I look at what I have in the same category and then pull other items that have distinctly different vibes from what I have already pulled. So I took my t-shirt, this top, this shirt. Can you see? Like these three are so different in vibe that then I think, okay, what else? Like, what other tops do I add that bring a totally different mood? One thing I noticed is I had no uh, tighter, slim tops. And I usually prefer oversized tops, but the whole deal is to bring in that friction and to bring in that variety. You actually need different things. So I pulled out this top. This is a little bit more tighter fitting. Um, this is one of those, like it has the hole right here. It's a little precarious for work, but I can always throw something on top. And if I'm just going out somewhere, then I wear it easily. Then it's fine, right? So this top. Then next, I wanted one more tighter top. I pulled out this one. This one also, this is actually really interesting. Now, let me talk about this. Let me show you what this looks like. This is very, very fitting. Like you can tell, it's one of those stretchy cotton t-shirt tops things. It's from Base Range. Um, if you're not familiar with Base Range, they make amazing clothes. This is actually inside out. Let me show you what they're known for, their signature thing. So Base Range, and by the way, I will, when I upload the rewatch, I will upload links to everything so you can find it. Although this you won't find as is, let me tell you why. Okay, so Base Range, they make these tops, and their signature thing is this visible stitching. You can see it in the lighter parts. So these are seams that go through like this. They go through here. They go through on the sleeves. It's pretty cute. And maybe I'll put this on so you can see. But I also just got this dyed. And this was kind of a risk for me. I mean, if you can call doing anything to clothing a risk, but I chose to do this tie-dye method instead of one plain color because I wanted a little bit of, like, it has a little bit of a grungy feeling, right? I wanted a little bit of grunge in my closet because I don't have anything else like this. Now, I'm not a grungy person, but it's not about that. I feel like it's more about, does it bring something new to my closet and something that I can play with? By the way, this I really like, and I'm going to see how it wears this week. But there was a third shirt that I also dyed that pushed it too much into too much grunge. And I think it's more because of the silhouette than what I did to it. I posted a note about that if you want to see it. But talking about this one, so this one is going to be, it is going to be a more skin fitting, but clearly it's different from everything else. So even these two are so different. Even though this is going to be tighter fitting and this is going to be tighter fitting because of the treatment and the colors. Yeah, it's bluish, whatever. It's not about that. It's just the vibe is very different, right? Like this is not, no one would call this grunge, but this one, yeah, you could, right? So just a very different vibe. What else did we pull? Then I pulled this um hoodie. I am obsessed with this. This is basically okay. So I think I might have some explaining to do. Although I feel like no one cares except for me, but I'll explain. So in my Tibby sale post on what I'm gonna buy, I had posted about this, about how I wanted to get this. This is in a nylon fabric. And I also posted about this, and I said I wanted to get this. But then I was like, do I really need both? Because it's the exact same shape. It's a hoodie. It's like their cocoon shaped hoodie. So I got this and then I put it on. I loved it so much. And instantly I was like, you know what? It's actually going to feel very different in an eco poplin because this one is a poplin and this one is a nylon. So even though it is the same shape, the feel is very different. So this is not going on the rack. I just wore it this morning out for brunch. I'm back. This goes back in the closet. Love it. Love it. So glad I got it. But on the rack is the nylon version of this, which is actually going to drape very differently, at least to my eye. So this top, again, very different from anything else that I pulled. Then I pulled this top, which also works as a jacket. It's also eco poplin. Um, it's just like the shape is just really nice. Maybe I'll put it on when I have something tighter on top of this. It might not make sense, but it's just oversized. It has a bubble hem, so it's a very interesting shape with the others that I have. Right? Like how do they come together? I don't know, but they will. I have faith. So that's it in terms of the tops themselves. I have some outerwear that I'll show later. But at this point, I felt pretty good about the tops I had. So let me show you again as I hang them back. So I have this shirt jacket um, in poplin. Then I have, so I'm talking about the fabrication because fabrication makes a huge difference. Listen, I know some people feel very strongly about natural fabrics, which is great. That's amazing. I was raised in India. I grew up wearing a lot of cotton, so I get it. Uh, but fabrics fall a certain way. If all that you're wearing is cotton, if there is one look that you're going for, that's amazing, right? You don't need to change anything. But for me, I like to change the vibe. It is very hard to do with the same fabric. So I like pulling different kinds of fabrics when I'm doing this sort of an exercise, creating a capsule, because if it's the same fabric, it's going to look the same because fabric falls a certain way, right? So these two, even though these are the same silhouette, it's going to look different because the fall of the fabric is different. Okay, so this was nylon. Then we have this um, cotton, but it's like a rib cotton. So of course it feels very different. Um, I don't hang this. I'm afraid of stretching it, so I don't hang it the regular way. On the hanger, I do that fancy, you know, this hang. Anyone know what I'm talking about? There you go. So this hang. And then we have this fabric. I don't know what this fabric is. It's stretchy. So I'm not going to check the content. It's some sort of an elastic or a stretchy fabric along with some cotton in here. And then I have this simple cotton t-shirt, orange here, the white shirt. It's a cotton blend and tropical wool. So it's wool, but it's perfect for summer, at least my summer. Um, the ivory color. And I said this last week, but I'll say it again. How I've hung stuff here is how I hang them in my closet by color rings. So I have ring 4, which is here, brights, and I hang them like the rainbow basically. So, you can see the colors go from red to violet. Then I hang ring, 1 and 2, like 1 is black, right? I only have one black thing, so it's here. And then ring 2s are whites and navies and grays and browns, so all of that goes together. And then ring 3, I don't have a lot of ring 3 this week, but ring 3 is like muddy colors basically, or ish colors. So that I hang separately. Okay, so those were tops. Let's talk about bottoms. So bottoms at this point, I had my terry skirt. I have the shorts, tropical wool shorts. And then where did the third one go? I totally, where did I put it somewhere else? So I have this for, and then there was the in between. Well, I'll just show you all of them. I'm sure I'll find it as I'm pulling it out. So what were the other bottoms that I pulled? This is somewhere between, this was the Bio 12. The third one is the Bio 12, which means I'm missing one skirt, which I will find if I don't find it here. So then I wanted to make it shorts and skirts only. So then I was thinking about, okay, if I want to make it only shorts and skirts, I still need different vibes. How do I accomplish that? This was the first thing I pulled after those 3. This is a Comme des Garçons skirt. Clearly, it's a different vibe from the others, right? Like you can see, even compared to this, like sure, they're both like fun skirts, but in a totally different way. Um, where am I gonna wear this? I don't know. I have worn it to work. I can wear it anywhere. So I'm not worried about that. It's beautiful. I love the print. My sisters call this my ugly skirt. So I don't know. Some people think it's ugly. You might think it's ugly. I really like it. So this was the fourth bottom that I pulled. And then I pulled this poplin circle skirt. I love this so much. Look, it's a fuller skirt because so far I didn't have like any skirt that was full like this. I also love the floof of the Eco Poplin. It's so cute. It's beautiful. I was going to start talking about how wonderful this is, but I won't. So that's the fifth bottom. And then pulled this. This is on sale right now. I think they still have these left. I don't know. Maybe they still have these left. But this was the convertible skirt in the Biotwill or Grande Poudre, one of these fabrics. Um, yeah, yeah. Yes. There's a lot this could be triggering. I admit that. Okay. So this skirt, the pleated skirt, what I really like about it is it's convertible, so the pleats come off. Let me show you. And then it becomes a pencil skirt. So which means, like, listen, I have enough clothes that I'm not gonna be wearing this twice. I doubt it. But what this means is, depending on what I'm wearing on top, I can choose to wear it like this. Oh, you got the purple. I love the purple. I love the purple. It's so cute. Or I can wear it as a pencil skirt. Although I will say, as a pencil skirt, the vibe is very similar to the Biotwill, what I was calling my matronly chic skirt. It's a very similar vibe. So I don't know if I'll wear it like this. Um, This, by the way, it's so I know you just said you got it in the purple, which is a beautiful shade. I got it in the white because it reminds me of my school uniform. So it was like almost nostalgic for me because my school uniform for till 12th grade used to be a white pleated skirt. And it was very similar to this. It was a white pleated skirt, a white shirt, a green belt, white socks with green stripes. In the winters, we would change our skirt to a gray woolen skirt, and our blazers were deep green, like an emerald green. And I firmly believe this is why I cannot do uniforms now. You know how some people have a style uniform, like they wear the same thing and they find a lot of comfort in that. I actually think I cannot do that now because for the first 14 years of my life, starting in preschool and then all the way up to 12th grade, I had to wear a school uniform every day. Like every day was the same thing over and over again. And when you do that, I have talked to other people who used to have a school uniform. You kind of want to break out of that. Anyway, that was an aside, but yeah, so that's the skirt. I don't know, uniform trauma. And then I thought, there you go, because this is the skirt I was looking for. I was like, wait, hold on, that's not enough. There was something else. I also pulled the tie skirt, the tropical wool navy tie skirt. This is very interesting to me. I have, and maybe this I will put on to show you. I'm wondering if I should do it. Let me do it now, because otherwise it's hard to talk about the skirt. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to put this on. So this is the tie skirt. This is how it looks. It is like, listen, if the flaps like were to fly away, it's not work appropriate for me, at least. But what I like about it is, so the whole point is you can tie the skirt. I love it tied. I have worn it to work, and I do tie it when I wear it to work. There's just something that's so nonchalant about this. It also kind of reminds me of a sari in some ways. Oh, even just this whole outfit. It's so good. It's so good. What do we think? Let me put my shoes on. They're my house shoes, slippers. This whole thing is so cute. And then you can tie it in different ways. I'm not fussy, so I don't do the different ties and stuff, but you can. Like if you want to make it more like a pencil skirt, you do this and the other one goes here. And then some people tie it more on the side. Like there are many things you can do. But what I like about it is I actually have this very, very dressy event coming up. I have to go to a place that has a dress code and like the kind where you would buy a dress, that kind of a dress code. And I was thinking I'm just gonna wear this skirt with the top that makes it look like it's like almost like a gown situation. So I like the versatility of that. I just realized I committed to doing the rest of it in this tie skirt. It's fine. We can do it. We'll just tie it so the fabric bits are not just floating around. There you go. I'm into this outfit. This is like there's something that's very culturally appropriate. I don't know. It feels very Indian to me in some way. Okay, let me stop talking about this. So those are all the bottoms, yeah? So we have this Comme des Garçons skirt. We have, I'm not going to put the pleats on because that's going to take forever, but we have the do not, I think this is Bio 12. I think this is Bio 12, this fabrication. It feels like Bio 12. Bio 12 pencil. Or sorry, convertible, not pencil. We have the Eco Poplin flared skirt. And then we have the short tropical one. What else? We have the Bio 12 skirt. Okay. Then next is outerwear wear. Outerwear wear, like I said, I give myself freedom to wear whatever, even if it's not on the rack. Because I've said this before too, but I wear blazers a lot. Usually I wear a blazer to go to Pilates, then I'll wear a different blazer to go to work. It's just it gets cold in the office, so I like to have a blazer on me. And it gets cold in LA. If I'm out and about and if it's like past 5 p.m., suddenly it gets cold, right? So um, my point is, I don't like to limit which blazers I'm wearing because I'm wearing a lot of them and I have a lot of them, so I should wear them. But I still pull some outerwear on the rack because those are the things that I just want to wear more of, or maybe I'm not wearing them enough and I want to figure out why am I not wearing them enough. So I pulled out this shirt jacket. It is you can see it's like this butter yellow color, but it's actually older. It's from a couple of seasons ago. I don't wear it a lot. I like to wear it for like short periods of time. I don't wear it the whole day. And it's a little bit big for me compared to like what size I should have got. I just didn't know about Tibby sizing back then. So I want to wear this week to figure out if I should sell it or if I should keep it because was I not wearing it for other reasons or am I just not going to wear it, in which case I will sell it. So this one is on the rack. This cardigan is on the rack again. It was on the rack last week. I never wore it. And I realized it's because I always take a cardigan with me when I'm traveling and I wear a lot of cardigans when I'm traveling because it's kind of like, if you're cold, you can put it on. If you want color, you can put it on. If you want something to wear under a shirt for layers, you can put it on. But the point is, if I'm at home, I have other ways to achieve the same thing. So I don't reach for a cardigan, but I have it on the rack. If I wear it, I wear it. If I don't wear it, that's fine. No hard done. I pulled out this blazer. This is Drees. I just really like it. There's no other reason to pull it out except I saw it and it caught my attention and I was like, oh, let's try it. Also, because I actually don't have a lot of ring 3. The purples, these are the only ring 3 I have. And sometimes ring 3 is a very, very good tool in pulling colors together. So I figured if I have this could become my ring 3 that pulls different colors together. So as an example, what I'm wearing right now, if I just wanted to soften it a little bit, I guess it's cheating because it has flowers, but just from the color, can you? I'm not going to wear this necklace if I wear flowers. Yeah. Right? It just softens the whole look. I'm going to pull out the hood so you can see the whole thing, how I would wear it. So easily, but then also, let's just say if I was wearing the white skirt instead, right? And I didn't want to wear navy and white, although I don't mind doing it, but sometimes it can look a little too like maritime or preppy. Then the blazer softens the look also. Do you see? So that's why I pulled this, just to have that ring 3, and because it's a nice light blazer, which is good for summertime dressing. Okay. And then what else did I pull? This trench. I love it. It's the navy trench. I have been waiting for more than 1 year for this to go on sale. And I'm so glad that it did. And by the way, it went on further sale, but I never regret that kind of stuff because you can always find the same thing cheaper. Always, you will find the same thing cheaper. Like, if you don't buy it full price, it's going to be on sale and it's going to be cheaper. If you don't buy it, then there might be a further sale when it's cheaper, or there's going to be a third sale, or there's going to be on the reels, for some reason they'll price it super low, or someone will sell it on Clio or somewhere else or Poshmark and you'll find it super cheap. So my whole mindset is I should feel good paying what I'm paying for anything and feel like it's worth it, and not fret if I find it cheaper later. It'll always happen. Anyway, so my point was, just look at all the navies together and the different fabrications, but they work so well. I actually have been wearing this out for my walks already, and my husband laughs because he thinks I'm too dressed up for a simple evening walk if I wear this trench, but whatever. It's cute. Okay. So the trench, I got very distracted. The trench is on the rack just because I know I will reach for it. So it just makes it easier. And oh, I forgot a skirt. I'll show you. But the nylon, Liam. I wore it a lot last week. It's just a good summer blazer. I'm probably going to reach for it. If I don't care. That's fine. I wear it enough that I'm not too worried about not wearing it enough. It's gonna be okay. And then the last thing I wanted to show you was this mesh skirt. It is summer. It would be nice to get some wear out of these pieces. So it's a mesh skirt. Um, how would I wear it? I don't know. I'll figure it out. If I wear it to work, I'll probably wear something. I will definitely wear something underneath. But if I'm just wearing it out, then under a long shirt is probably completely okay too. Okay, so those are all the pieces that I have pulled for the week. I don't do shoes because I am at home. So I like to use shoes as a playful element. Typically, and this is a cheat sheet, I have written about this in different posts too. But typically, how I look at shoes, if I want to add fun or brightness, I will wear a colorful shoe. If I want to ground the outfit, I will wear a brown shoe, brown, plum, like those colors, earthy colors. If I want to make an outfit feel crisp, I will wear a white shoe. So, like this outfit, I would wear with a white shoe. Maybe I should like pull out 4 shoes and just show you what I mean. And black is if I want to make an outfit feel edgy, I will wear a black shoe. Did I cover all the colors? So black shoe to make something edgy, white shoe to make something feel crisp and fresh, colorful shoe to make it feel playful/fun, and then brown shoe to ground an outfit. It's really that simple because sometimes people feel like, what shoe would I wear with it, or with what would I wear this shoe? I truly feel like it depends on what you want to feel. Oh, gold, that's what I didn't talk about. If you want to make something feel glamorous, then you would wear a gold or a silver, but like a not a deep gold. How do you say it? Like a goldy gold or a silvery silver, like not like a champagne, like a yellow gold, or like the rosiest rose gold would bring in glamour. But if you wear toned down silver, toned down gold, like a more champagne color, then it brings a more of like a relaxed, beachy, luxe vibe to your outfit. So metallic shoes go either way. Okay. Then the last time I did this, one of you had said that I should have tried the clothes on because then you can see them, because otherwise it's hard to get a sense of them just through the hangers. And then it's like, because I was thinking, how do I do this? I cannot put on too many things because like I literally don't know how the outfits will come together. I can show you something today, but I'm likely not even going to wear that when the week goes on. So what I started doing is I started making videos every day to show how I put the things together. But then I was thinking that maybe I could just take one of the items and show you possibilities just to show that truly, if we do this method, so many outfits are actually possible, right? So does anyone have opinions on what I should pull? Otherwise, I'll pull something random. You can think about any of the items from here. A top, a bottom, a skirt, and then I can try and make outfits with that. I'll wait for a little bit because there's a little bit of a delay. And in that time, I will think what I should do it with. Maybe I'll do it with this skirt because I'm wearing it anyway. Um, one less thing to change, unless people have an opinion about this. Okay. I think I can just go on and style the skirt in a few. Okay, awesome. So let's do this. So I just said I wasn't even going to put this top on the rack because I have enough. Let me just change into this first because I made the claim that this top and this top, even though they are the same silhouette, the feeling is going to be different. Um, Let me see if that's actually true. Yeah. Okay. So let me put this on and then also give me 30 more seconds because I'm going to pull 4 shoes in the 4 colors I mentioned just to show you that variation too. Okay. Be right back. Okay. Here we go. This is going to be very hacky. So I got a white shoe and then I got a brown shoe. I didn't even care if I was pulling a sandal or like a loafer or whatever. I got like a more champagne gold. I got a gold, a black, and I already had a green shoe here because I had tried it on this morning. All right. So can you see how different this falls from the other one? They're the same size. Um, they're both medium, and if I can find the button, there we go. There we not go. This, by the way, you should know this is me. This is not like there's nothing wrong with the buttons. Okay. So see how it's a lot more slinky compared to the poplin. The poplin held shape. This one just feels it's the same length. They're not different lengths, but this one even like feels longer and just falls so differently compared to the poplin. The poplin was just a little bit more dressed up compared to this, right? So in terms of what shoes would I and by the way, this tie, it depends on like again, what am I doing? Like let's just say if I was going out, if I wanted to dress this up a little bit, I could put a belt on and just tuck this in / fold it and just leave this down. Or I could tie it up, tie it differently. So you can like tie it right in the center. You can tie it loose. You can tie it like however, right? So if I wanted to make it relaxed, but still have the leg thing there, I could just tie it loosely. So see, earlier I had tied it tighter. So you couldn't see that much leg. But if I was, let's just say, I don't know, where am I going in this? Let's just say if I'm going out for dinner with a friend, I would just tie it loosely. So shoes, remember I said if you want to ground something, wear a brown shoe. So this look. Versus if I want to make it look brighter, I would wear a white shoe. See how different the look is? It's the same. Both of them work, but it's just the look is very different. That's why I do the clothes first, then I decide the shoe based on what do I want to feel. And it's not that this outfit itself is dull, so I need to make it brighter. It's not about that. It's more about how am I feeling, where am I going, and who am I going with. So, for example, and you don't need to care about this, but it's Some people do. I do. So if I'm going to have dinner with a friend who is more glamorous, I'll be like, well, I want to match that energy a little bit. So I'm not going to change. I'm not going like think about glamorous in a very Los Angeles way. So for example, I have a friend who's just like always fabulous. She's great. She's always dressed up in a very typical, like if you think about, I don't want to use a celebrity name that she's going to hate if she watches this, but like she's dressy, like she's Los Angeles dressy. So if I want to feel glamorous just to match that energy, I might, this is the gold, right? See how it just feels a lot more glam, the same outfit, compared to if I wear a green sandal, it's like a little bit more fun, even though it's a sandal and it's also dressy. So that's the difference in vibes that I was talking about. Okay, so this top totally works with this. Let me pick some other top and show you how that would feel. Let me do the shirt. It's going to look like crap because it's not ironed right now. I actually just washed this yesterday, but I'm going to show you because it's going to completely change the vibe with the same skirt. Okay, so be right back. And the shirt, of course, has a million buttons. So we're going to be here all day. One thing about me is when I style button ups, I typically do not button them at the bottom. I'm a, I like to dress fairly. I don't shouldn't say casual because that's not true, but chill maybe is the right word. So there is something about not buttoning up these buttons that just feels chill to me. So I typically would wear it like this. It would be, imagine it's ironed, so it looks better. It doesn't look like crap. But let's just say if I am going to work, very honestly, I actually, for my work, this might be a little bit too dressy, even though the shirt has this cutout and the skirt is all cut out. But it's still going to be, my work is pretty casual, basically. So I might not pair them together. But if I did, um, this is how I might bring in playfulness. So good. This is what I do when I travel a lot. If I want, if let's just say if I'm traveling and these are the only two clean clothes that I have left and I am wearing them together, but I feel like, too serious, too serious. We just do this. And the color brings in playfulness. And I mean, like, listen, in the summer, it doesn't make sense, but when you're in an office and there is AC, it totally makes sense. Like, so cute. I changed into my slippers, which also has a vibe, but let me just show you the shoe situation. So if I wear black with this, even though it's a sandal, it's like an edgy look. But if I wear a green with it, it's more playful and more fun. Do you see? The vibe is totally different just for the shoes alone. I really like this outfit. Maybe I should wear it. But that's the cardigan and that's the shirt. There's other things you can do. Like, of course, I could always make it a suit, right? I love wearing suits. I don't love wearing suits with a shirt unless it's going to take a long time, but I'll try and simulate it with the scarf that I see there. If I wear a suit with a shirt, because I work in tech and the whole stereotypes about working in, this looks like I have a lab coat on, but uh, like people usually don't dress up, right? So to wear a whole suit, even like a casual suit like this with a shirt is a bit much for me. If I do this, and I have done something like this, if I do this, then I would wear, I have this leather necktie. I would wear that because then it's clearly ironic. Because then, like, I'm wearing a suit with a necktie, but it's leather. The fact that it's leather makes it ironic. It's going to take me too long to find the necktie, but I'll be honest, I'm not going to wear a scarf if I wear a suit, but I'm just simulating what would happen, right? Like just if I were wearing a necktie and if it was leather, clearly I'm wearing it ironically because it's leather. So that's how I would do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't wear a navy blazer with a white button up. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just for my workplace, it's a little bit like, what's happening? Why are you so dressed up? It's a little bit like, are you interviewing somewhere? Okay, let me put on this top next because it's very different from this in feel and see how these two work together. All right. Here we go. So this top is more fitted. Like I said, it has this detail in the back. So if I'm just wearing it casually, I would just wear it. If I'm wearing it at work, I would not wear it like this just because it's a little too revealing for work. The back is revealing for work. Um, Everyone's work is different. I wouldn't wear it like this. In this case, I already know this is going to look beautiful. So a navy with this navy, I think they call this navy fog color. The actual navy color with the navy fog with ring 3 looks beautiful. Like look how nice these colors look together. So nice. And with this, the same thing with shoes. So here's a champagne shoe. I would not wear this to work because now with the flowers and the tie and the champagne shoe, it's a little bit too much like off the clock. I mean, I would. No one, my work, you can wear anything. No one's gonna say anything. I'm not gonna feel. I'm gonna feel a little bit too much like it's party time. So then I would. Let me try this on. I would definitely wear a white shoe with it. It looks so crisp. Or brand it with my brown loafer. The brown loafer is so nice with this. See, there's nothing wrong with the white, but right now I'm liking how the brown loafer blends with the rest of the outfit. And then it lets the blazer be the star. Yeah, that works really well. Okay, what top do we try on next? I should try on this one since I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this, and we'll find out together. So this is the top that I just got dyed, yeah. Um, Also doing these lives is really fun, which is why I do them. But then the cleanup after is the less fun part. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on. Be right back. I think it looks so good. I'm actually really enjoying it. Can you see? What do you think? It works so well. So these are the seams. Can you? This was pale pink, and you could see the seams more now. And you can now it's a little bit more subtle, but I don't care. Here now you can see. So it has these visible seams all around, and it goes down the sleeve, and then it also has seams on the sides, basically. So it like follows the contours of the body. Um, I don't typically wear things that are tighter on top because sometimes it can feel too lady. But that's why I like this. So it was pale pink. I don't know what I was thinking. Of course, it was too lady for me because it's fitted. It has these lines that accentuate your body, and then it was pink. But now the fact that it's all grungy, I actually think that's really good friction with the shape of the top and the seams. So this together, I really like. I really like it. I would also tuck it in actually. Changes the proportion. So it makes it even more lady, but I don't care because the tie-dye pattern takes away from that feeling. So I would do this. And again, I'm not changing the knot, but you could, right? So maybe this is the wrong top to do it with, but I have heard there are ways to make it look clean in the front. So if I tie a knot here It'll take forever. So I'm gonna fake it. If I tie a knot here and then bring it here and tie it here, where is it? It has more of a, you see how it has a cleaner look? So you could do something like this. And then it looks like a pencil skirt, basically. But I'm just like, it just makes it too lady with the top and the skirt like that. No, I would rather just leave. Just even this, it looks so cute. Not for work though. For work, I would tie it up. But for just going out for dinner, it would be amazing. Shoes, I have the same shoes again, because it's basically like four. Okay. I was just gonna say it's basically four kinds of shoes, and then you can just play in that universe. But of course, the different kinds of shoes also matter, right? Like a black sandal is going to be different from a black pump. But my whole point is because the eye perceives, according to me, in an outfit first, overall, the eye perceives lines first or color first based on what is more prominent. But typically in shoes, if you just look at the shoes, it's the color that the eye perceives first because it's in your peripheral vision, right? Like you're not looking at someone's feet. So it's just easier to perceive color in your peripheral vision versus a shape. So that's why I first think about what color shoes I want to go for, and then I can play with the shapes within that. So, for example, if I'm saying black is more edgy, so you can see that. I mean, this is not an edgy shoe from the shape. It's a sandal. It's actually a pretty darky sandal. I'll leave all the links in the post. This is Kill Chew. So darky sandal, but the color makes it edgy because it's black. Now I'm just gonna put the shoe up the wrong foot. But if it's a gold, the champagne shoe, it brings that relaxed, beachy feel to it. What was my point that I was trying to make? Oh, the once I know which vibe I'm going for, then I can change the type of shoe. So let's just say if I'm like, I want more of a relaxed feel, and I want this, but then I'm like, you know what though? I actually want it to be pointy. Then I'll just go find the champagne / light silver / other names for those lighter metallics. That's a little bit more pointy, right? And just wear that then. And if that's not possible, then I'll wear this. And if that's not possible, then I'll wear another pointy shoe. Then I'll make a not possible, meaning I don't have that kind of a shoe. Then I'll just look for, okay, what is the second best thing that I go with then? Um, where were we? We were talking about this. And then I'll show you two more. Let me start with this first because it can be a jacket. So as a jacket, it's like this oversized thing thrown on top. I'm thinking if I like it, and I'm not sure I do with this. And let me think about why do I not like this together. I don't know. I feel like the jacket has a lot of personality with the bubble, and the shirt has a lot of personality with this, and then the skirt has a lot of like they're all saying something really loudly, but it's different things. Like this, the tie is a different thing. The print is a different thing. The bubbles in this are a different thing. And it's sculptural because it's poplin. So it's just like too much shouting going on, but on different wavelengths. So that's why I don't like them together. But like, will I actually wear the shirt with this? I would. So let me take this off, wear this like a shirt, and come back. Because you'll see, it'll do something really interesting to the shape. I can picture it. This jacket, I think it's still there's still some left in different. The navy was sold out fast, which to my surprise, I did not. The navy is not what I wanted, which is surprising to me because I typically go for the navy above everything else. But I don't know. There was just something about how sculptural this is that I wanted a light color to show off the shape and make it obvious. Because in the navy, it's a darker color, so obviously it's different. Okay, So what was I gonna say about this? That I think it did not sell super well because people don't always love oversized shapes, which I get. Like if your priority is to look um thinner, then I get it. Because look, it's big. It's a big shape. But that's the point. It's like contrast, right? So if I'm doing this, this might be really cute. I just really like this. Because look at the shapes. It's so, oh my goodness, it's so nice. Just this big shape and the sculpture and this coming in and then this going out and flaring out and all these bits. It's really cute to me. So I like things that have shape and sculpture because it's a different shape. So I mean, people belt it and you could, but I wouldn't because the whole point of why I got it is because of the shape. So cute. And then this is going to be switching the prompt a little bit, but I'm going to put the towel skirt on with this so you can see the difference of the shapes. So this skirt has more of a flared shape and a more playful feel because it's all these like bits and pieces hanging. Let me change into the towel, the terry skirt, and show you how different that looks with the same jacket. Yeah. See, completely different shape. So cute. Considering shoes, same thing. Brown, rounds it. I don't know why I waited as if I was going to hear an answer back. And then green makes it playful. And black makes it edgy. I love it. So cute. And then white makes it crisp. Shoe is on the wrong foot because I only pulled one shoe because I was grabbing like 4 different shoes from my closet, but you get it, right? The shapes, do you see though? The reason why I wanted to show you with this skirt is because the shape on the other one was also very specific, the other skirt, but it's harder to perceive because there are so many different bits and pieces. This shape is very clear. It's like a cylinder. It's a straight shape. So now you can see the magic of this jacket with this shape. It's just the contrast is so good. I would totally wear these two together. Okay, one last thing that I wanted to show was to put on this t-shirt with that skirt. But I think I'll just put it on with this because you remember I had pulled these out as an outfit. I actually think these are really cute together. And speaking of like Sarah Jessica Parker, I actually feel like wearing the terry skirt with something like this. At least Carrie would do. I don't know if Sarah Jessica Parker would do it because the lines blur a little bit in my mind. But let me put these two on together and maybe that's the note that we end on because it's going to be a fun summer outfit. Be right back. Kind of just want to stay in this outfit for the rest of the day. It's just so cute. It's just so, I don't know, like just so casual. Just like, yeah. So to work, would I wear this? I don't, unless I throw on a blazer. Let me throw on a blazer after this and see. But for work, I would feel a little bit too relaxed with this. I would take off this bracelet. By the way, this bracelet, my friend's son made for me and I love it. It just makes any outfit playful. I love it. But I would actually wear this watch with this outfit because it's a little bit more adult. So it's good friction. And then if I had to wear it to work, I think I could make it work. I would throw a blazer on top. Not because anyone else cares, just for myself to not feel like I'm on vacation. Yeah, I would do this. And then I would wear the brown loafers because it would ground the whole thing. I could do this. Yeah. This is such a precarious position right now, by the way, because I'm not even wearing the loafer. and I'm just on one foot, but thankfully did not fall on my face. Okay, so this whole outfit, I would totally do it to get. Just realized my badge is hanging in my blazer. You didn't see that. There we go. Okay, so that's the weekly rag. Let's see what outfits I actually pulled together. I will post them as notes, and then I make videos when there is time on how I'm thinking about pulling the outfit together. Because, out of all the options, I still think about what I want to put together. And I've been making videos that I posted on Instagram. Um, because posting videos here on Substack is actually really annoying because it doesn't upload half the time. Then when it uploads, sometimes it doesn't post the text that I wanted to post with it. I don't know. So I've been trying to figure out how to do this, but I'll post the videos. And then when I upload this video after this live ends, about 30 minutes, that's how long it takes to process the video, I will also upload links to the items. Some of the links are old links. I call them sad links because the item is actually sold out. But I post it anyway because with TV stuff, you can find stuff pre-loved. But if you don't know the name, then it's hard to find it pre-loved. So that's why I post a link. So you can see what it's called. You can get photos. If you want to do a reverse Google image search, any of the information will be available there. Okay. And then upcoming plans. I'm going to do a try on for the fall fundamentals that I got sometime this week. And then there's a post coming on colors. Yes, I think colors is what is going up next. Either that or something on summer dressing. I'll see which one I get ready first. Or I shouldn't have promised a post. There is a post coming. I don't know which one. Depends on which one I get done first. If not next, then there's going to be a post coming soon on colors because I'm very close. Okay. And I'm loving this entire outfit. Hopefully this was fun. Thank you. Thank you for joining me on your Sunday. Hopefully everyone is in this time zone. No, Australia, Monday. If anyone is here from Australia, thank you for joining. And thank you so much, folks. Thanks for your support. As always, thanks for watching. Bye.